Und da sind wir wieder. And it's a huge honor and a pleasure. Also, George Karl is here with us. Of course, unnecessary, but let me shortly introduce you to our audience. NBA coaching legend, Cleveland, Golden State, Seattle, Milwaukee Bucks for 8 years. Coach of the Denver Nuggets, coach of the year, obviously last season. Mr. Karl, your first visit here in the Audi Dome. How do you like the atmosphere?
Well, I've loved my time in Germany. I mean, I've been here about 4 days now, and I've been very impressed with the country. It's a very fresh, clean, bright, energizing type of country, and then the basketball has been very good too. So I love the gym, and my son, of course, is very close to me, and we share a lot of good experiences together. And I'm happy to be here, and hopefully they'll play a little better in the second half.
Okay, let me use this opportunity, having you here, to analyze both teams. How do you like the performance of the team of your son so far?
I think they're a little frustrated with the standpoint they haven't made many shots. Bayern Munich tries to speed you up, and I think because they've sped up so much, I don't think they're playing with as much confidence and maybe much precision. I think they're playing a lot more people than they normally play. I think they're kind of taking this game as an experiment. They hope to play this team in the playoffs, and I know that they don't. You know, it'll be interesting if they get to that position, how the coaches will manipulate the game.
How do you like the performance of Bayern?
I love the performance of Bayern. I think for people who don't know how I like to play extremely fast. I don't like the defenses to control me. I like to control the defenses, and this is the fastest I've ever seen a European team play. They push the ball at all times. They try to create offense with defense by putting pressure on the basketball. They have a commitment to run at every position except maybe the 5 position. It's a very exciting brand for me because I love this style, and pressure defense that creates offense, and then play before the defense doesn't set and shoot the 3 when you can.
You said you like the game style they have. You know the coach, Svetislav Pezic. Of course, it was not a very good experience playing against him. You played against him in 2002.
Yeah, well, it was not a good experience because he eliminated us from the 2002 medal round when we lost to them with the USA team in 2002. But for me, I think you know, the coaches in Europe are getting more and more. I think more and more stealing things more from the NBA. I think the European game, when I was over here and when I coached at Real Madrid, was more a college game over here. Now I think it's more of a pro game. The players now, it's the second best league in basketball by far. You know, before, you know, some people say college basketball was as good as European basketball, and that's not the case anymore. The best teams in Europe are much better than the college teams in America. And, you know, the D-League, even though I think the D-League is a good league, it's not as good as the best teams in Europe.
Let's switch a little bit to the family view. So besides the coaching view, give us your thoughts about the input of your son, Coby.
Well, Coby's had a great career. I mean, people don't understand. My son was not a highly recruited player in college, and he got to play 1 year with the Lakers and about 3/4 a year with Cleveland. He played a couple months with Denver. He's made himself into a very solid basketball player. You know, he's not a special great player or a special talent player, but he knows how to play. He's going to be a coach someday. I don't know why, but he's going to be a coach someday. And you know, he loves Germany. This is the first team he has felt that he is connected with at a good place. And you know, on Sunday he had a great game. I saw him play. He had 14 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists, and could have had more rebounds and more assists. So he's that type of player. He's more of a total player rather than a specific one skilled player. And I love him. I love him because he's my son, but I love him because he's, you know, it's really a special treat when your son at times is the best player on the basketball court in a game like this, and it really touches your heart, and it's a gift back for me from the game of basketball.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
George Karl.